Now that you know how to handle the how much is your Botox price shopper, I want to show you how to credential your spa. So phone inquiries, texts, emails, and other forms of communication with your audience can actually drive sales before they even schedule a consultation. This method is extremely effective at making your spa known as the go-to med spa in your area, making you irresistible to new and existing clientele. So how do we train our team to consistently pre-sell products and services in a way that seems more like a service to clients than it does sales? Jessica will explain more in today's video. If you're searching for an easy way to benchmark and track weekly and monthly sales revenue for your practice, be sure to download our revenue tracker spreadsheet for free. Find the link in the description below.
Do your patient coordinators have a difficult time promoting your practices or the services you offer? Credentialing is the answer that can solve this issue. See, selling or promoting your practice and services can seem uncomfortable or feel cheesy, especially to your receptionists. But credentialing is different and can be the one technique to really step up your customer service and take your practice to the next level. In this video, I'm going to explain exactly what credentialing is and how you can implement it at your practice. So what do I mean when I say credentialing? All right, so credentialing is the ability to communicate clearly and confidently what makes your practice, your services, and providers the #1 medical aesthetic practice. It's a series of memorized selling points or bullet points that blow away any competition by describing what makes your practice unique and different from any other med spas in the area. Let's face it, there are plenty of med spas out there, all who offer similar, if not the same exact services you offer. So why should they come see you? When you credential your practice providers and services, this allows your new patient to feel confident knowing they are going to receive the best treatment from your practice. Basically put, credentialing is giving that caller confidence to come see you and only you. The results of correctly credentialing results in more bookings, fewer cancellations, and little to no no-shows. Because they'll be so excited to come see you just based off the call, they'll intentionally make sure they don't miss their appointment. Here's an example. Someone calls in and asks how much your Botox is. Instead of saying $14 per unit and leaving it at that, you then enter in a credentialing point in the conversation. So you'd answer something like, "Thank you for your interest in our services. Our price per unit is $14. Dr. Carl has 12 years of experience in the aesthetic industry, and he has a passion for learning the latest and greatest techniques, so you know you're always going to get the best treatment possible." See, this may sound obvious or so simple, but you may be surprised how incredible this technique really works. Now, there are 3 categories to your practice that all need around 3 to 4 of their own unique credentialing points. That's your providers, your practice, and all of your services. You may be asking why so many, but see, in order for the conversation to sound natural over the phone, you will want to have at least 3 to 4 per service provider and practice to choose from. This will also give your receptionists or patient coordinators the opportunity to find their favorites or the points they feel the most comfortable and natural with. Keep in mind, you're not going to use all the credentialing points in all the calls. You'll ideally use 1 to 2 per call depending on how the conversation goes. Remember, we want it to sound natural, not forced or cheesy. We don't want it to sound salesy. So, how do we implement this? I want you to take time this week and write down 3 categories: practice, provider, services. Then write down each of your services that you offer and each of your providers' names under the correct category. Now schedule an all-staff meeting day on your calendar and explain to your staff your intentions and what credentialing is, or you can just play this video. And then everyone brainstorm together those credentialing points. Now be patient, this may take some time. If you find it frustrating or you don't know where to start, just reiterate what makes your practice unique. So here are some examples I'll list out for you. Under practice, you could say, "We have a beautiful office located conveniently in town right off the freeway with plenty of free parking." Under your providers, you may say, "Dr. Carl takes time with each and every one of his patients to do a full face assessment before each of his services to ensure you are getting the best treatment over and over again." Or let's say you offer microneedling. You could say, under the services, "We use a topical numbing cream that has been tested and approved to provide maximum comfort during your service." See where I'm going? Sharing the highlights of your spa and what you do on a regular basis. When you share that to the caller, it will make the practice sound more attractive, which means they'll not only book, but you'll see a reduced percentage of cancellations and no-shows. Okay, so you have the points down now. Give them to each one of your receptionists and encourage them to memorize their favorite points. Depending on how many providers or services you have, it may be a long list. So use the document as a cheat sheet and actually have the physical version printed out and always in a visible place close to the phone, but out of patient's eyesight. Trust me, this takes some time to really implement well and naturally. So have some patience and check in on your receptionist and ask them how they're feeling with it. And if you're having a difficult time coming up with points or implementing them, you can always come back and book a strategy session with myself or Mary Claire. I'd be happy to walk you through it and help get you going. I'll paste the booking link in the comments below. That's all we've got for you this week. Make sure to like and subscribe to see more content that's related to staff trainings just like this one is. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
So which one tip will you use in your medical spa practice moving forward? Be sure to let us know in the comments below. Remember to download our free revenue tracker sheet. The link is in the description below.